Hey guys, this is BioticStar here with a Conquest in Metro Battlefield! Oh yeah! Alright, this shit is epic. I love it, fucking love it. This video is going to be somewhat of my opinions and some tips. But first of all, you guys can see that I'm running with my knife out. And that's because you can feel a noticeable difference between, say, running with an assault rifle and a machine gun. And I said, huh, why not? So I took out my knife and tried to run past a teammate who was running the assault class. I was like, whoa damn, look at that. I beat his ass. So the first thing to do if you're on the US team is cap C and rush past the two escalators until you reach the last one. And at this point, you want to get your gun out and prepare for some battle, if any. But I find this to be a really good choke point because it's the start of the game and you're already flanking them. So once you eliminate all the bad people, I suggest hiding between these two machines to cap Bravo, because no one can sneak up behind you or your side, so you can just focus in front of you. Objectives, it's a good thing to cap the objectives because it keeps the tickets from going down on your side, which means you've got to play the objective, which is a new and different thing to some COD players like Beatrice for the win. And if you don't know, the tickets are the numbers above the minimap. And yeah, that's kind of all the tips that I have for this gameplay. It's not really good or the best that I have, because we eventually push them back into the original spawn. But I skipped that part in the video because it's mostly me running around in, their spawn looking for a kill. And they eventually got out to Cat B. Now onto the pros and cons. This list isn't really organized, so bear with me. Number 1. Although I like this game a lot, I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, what game is? One thing that I like is there's hardly any lag except for in this video, which you can see where I do, but that's extremely rare. There's the effectiveness of the pistol, which in a Call of Duty, you can't really make good use of one. It's either pick up another primary or go kamikaze, and that's just not what I want to play. I mean, seriously, I've cleared a room full of guys on Battlefield with just a pistol. That's not OP, man. That's just not because it's good or bad or that it can do that. It's just because I put good use on my trigger finger, and that's what I want to play with. And on top of that, it's not automatic like the FMGs. The bullet drop. It brings some realism to the game as opposed to a Call of Duty where bullets go straight. I mean, they don't bend, curve. I mean, yeah, they do curve around the corner, but they just go straight most of the time. And there's also the reload. Sometimes it doesn't reload completely or at all. And I see this in both games, Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3. It shows the reload animation, but the bullets just don't go in. This is really bad, especially if you're in the middle of a gunfight. I mean, what are you going to do? You try to reload. And both games need to fix it. The big maps. I like them. Although without a vehicle, running could get pretty boring. If it's an extremely large map like Caspian Border, but you could pick a few kills along the way. An issue about Battlefield 3 is that sometimes the matches become too centered around the objective. And I'm talking about the conquest matches, not like Rush or anything. And there's no killing whatsoever, you're just running back and forth to the flags every time the enemy captures one. For camping, strategic patrolling of the area, whatever you call it, people, some people like to stay in places forever, That's why you need to get your knife out, just start teabagging the shit out of them. Yeah, right in the fucking face. Yeah, that'll teach them a lesson. Because that's all they want to do, they just want to stay in the same place and just, they're not doing anything different. Although that may be strategic in some point, it just gets really annoying. And as for vehicles, I like the fact that there are vehicles, but sometimes they can get really annoying too. For example, tanks never seem to give up. Whenever they see an enemy or another player, they just stay there and try to break through the walls or hiding wherever the person is hiding, until they eventually come out. Alright, and that's like, what are you supposed to do? You're trapped in there and you can't do anything unless you want to get yourself killed or run outside and still get killed. So that's one thing. I mean, maybe there was a time limit to how long you would stay in a certain place. Yeah, place. You know what I mean. But I guess the way it is fine. I mean, I can't really see how it would be, you know, limited the time you are in a vehicle. So that's all I have today. Some of you may have noticed, but I skipped past the 10-second spawning time. If you guys liked how I did that, please put a comment below. If you found this video useful at all, you know, comment, like, and subscribe. Now, have a good day.